finish is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And his first look is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. Just a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that'll give them a first.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, it's McKinney, and he's going to get this one down inside the 15. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Niners set to take over on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Up the middle with Barkley. Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down at the 18. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Tommy Townsend now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll start out on the
Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room and no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Barkley. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now it leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. looking to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Calhoun. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Now started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, it's McKinney, and he'll go down at the 28. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's McKinney. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
You We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKinney. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown Brown.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
An extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result in the end, the Titans touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the driver begin at the 25-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's the 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barrett. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2nd and 6. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Gets around him, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 48.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They run with Richardson. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. On 3rd down. It's McKinney, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A solid chunk there, 15 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Carson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. He'll drop to throw.
There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Here's the option. Running right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. A little juke. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. They're going to look to throw.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. Second down, here's Barkley again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Niners on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Chris Olave from 13 yards out. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. It's McKinney, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They're going to run. Here's Richardson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary in clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He sets to fire deep, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9 now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. On first down, McKinney. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
To Barkley on the check down.
Here's second and 10.
Back to throw again.
Olave over the middle.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian Watson.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
The Titans now just about ready to take over.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the home team here, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the